4.
Yeah, because I had 3. I said, she said 3 or 4. Let me go get another pack.
For the safe. Let's be on the safe side. But yeah, right. I think. I couldn't picture it completely. I know it's just the top. Because I think I've used like 200 of these sometimes. And that's just like, oh Lord, you probably want to have them because I got so many of them. I knew I saw that on there, but I was like, let me make sure she's not getting girls. No. Tell me what you're doing. Girls will be fire. Suppose I should have come up with something to talk about. I've got a list of stories, like the wildest stories that ever happened to me in the shop, mainly salon related stuff. Because it's been some crazy stuff over the years.
Really?
But I realized I think the list on my phone I'm trying not to look at.
Oh.
Oh, snap. Let's see. I got 2 viewers. Hi, guys. 2 what? 2 viewers. We're live now.
Oh.
Took me a while, but I got it up there. Yeah, if you guys have anything you want me to talk about, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm pretty slow when I'm talking. So I'm just my client has got some time under the dryer already. So I'm trying to get her to it. But you know that's the beauty of having lives, your own lives. You just take them with you.
And take them out when they dry.
If you want to, I would say dry a little bit.
Here.
Yeah, because it's need to be, knock the main wetness off of it. But yeah, my sister likes to sleep in hers. I don't know how she does it. She has her full of it, so I couldn't even imagine how she sleeps in those. I tried it before. It was not awesome. It was not awesome. It was very painful. I couldn't find nowhere to sleep. I was sleeping on my chin.
And I think I don't sleeping on my back, so that wouldn't help me.
Ooh, and I don't think it's gonna help anyway because you're gonna be laying on laps. But your hair probably won't take that long to dry. Most people usually end up being under the dry for about 2 hours when the hair's past the shoulders, and then 2.5 hours if it's longer than that. Before we give up and just send them with the rides or whatever. But your hair probably be dry about an hour. So I would venture to say you'd be dry quick. If you got the time, it's not a problem for me. We can sit and dry and I'll take all of them out. We can get some nice pictures. If we can, I'll desperately ask you to send me some.
And you might want me to say I'm not good with
You gonna mix
the
it up?
pitch part.
Alright, I got you. Yeah, we're just gonna dry it. It's fine. It's no problem. But yeah,
I don't have that much.
it's not gonna be an all day of it. Now, if you had a whole head, it might be a little bit because you are thicker. Now, you got some thickness, but it's still gonna probably dry.
Is that
crazy day. I got this fan going at my feet. It's probably dry underneath here while we working. Which is good, because that's the hard part.
Oh, is it?
Getting underneath, because all these rods stacked up on top of them. So underneath the last part, usually when it's a full head, we end up taking all the rollers out the top just so that the head can fit into the dryer enough to get the rest of it dry. So yeah, it ends up being a back and forth thing. Don't come out from under the dryer, take some of the rods out, go back under there, you know. Girls is, you know, their whole little journey. But they look so cute though. So, and you could do whatever. You can, put them out there, or you can throw it in your face.
This will be your first for me. So.
I wore these little rods to my hair since I was like 12. It wasn't hot, but it was the same idea. Used to tear my little ends up too, because when I was 12, I didn't know that I needed to use those end papers. Locks don't need end papers, but that my little afro here needed some end papers. My ends was toe up.
What caused that?
So these little things have like little combs, tiny little combs on them. And then, you know, if you're not using end paper, when you use end paper, the hair lays over top of the paper, which keeps it laying down. But when you use just your hair, you have to wrap your hair up a little bit and then wrap it around itself. And so it'll be real tight in that part. So when you go to take it off, it'll just snag right here. You can feel it. When I was 12, that's how it used to be when I was 12. I just learned, you know. I let a boy in the back then. I was 12 now. I mostly, I do it with my sister and my cousins a lot. And grandma actually always had a house full of girls. And I was always doing something to somebody's hair. Literally for my whole life. I'm surprised I'm just now starting to feel the effects of this. Yeah, I hear people burning out after 10 years. I'm almost at 20. You did really good.
You say you've been doing it for 20 years?
Get licensed almost 20.
Wow.
I was, you hear me talking about doing stuff when I was 12, that's 30. 30 years. Truth be told, if I would count my preteen and teenage years of doing hair, it's been over 30 years. But I don't count that. I just count the life years. Which on my license when I was 20. And I was 40. I'll be 40 in 6 months. February. But I'm saying 6 months because I know my half birthday is coming up, which is August 26th. But it's February, so basically 6 months.
Okay.
Because what is today? It's
July,
middle of July.
14.
Yeah.
12.
I was gonna say 14 already,
No,
but
it
12
is
is still
14.
like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like I haven't even been at my shop for 2 weeks. That is so crazy. Cause we left on the 1st, and we had to cancel the rest of our day on the 1st because there was no power. Actually, the power was still on when they knocked it down. The city had to come out because sparks was flying. It was crazy. You know, Kevin about to open the back door, heard them sparks flying, heard them close the door back, so we didn't get electrocuted. And yeah, the city came. I don't know who owns the building. Whoever owns the building had to replace the wires that was connected to the building. We could only connect the city part. So they fixed the city part, and they said once they get it fixed, we'll reconnect them.
So everything is turned off for the whole
Oh, it's been off since that day. The city came out right away, and once they turned it off, because they told us ahead of time they was about to turn it off, because of course the sparks were flying. So,
right.
We was telling all the clients like, listen, if the power go out, to figure out what we're gonna do because I started to loan out one of my dryers to one of the clients because it's going to be dry. But he said he's gonna go to Sally's and get one of those temporary, you know, the kind that hooks to your blow dryer. He said he's gonna get one of those, and I said please dry because you don't know how I feel about that mildew. But everybody else had ropes. The ones Kevin put on, and they was brothers, but the second brother didn't get his hair done. It was so sad. I felt bad for him because I remember when they came in, they was like, "Who's going first?" And the one that said, "I'll go first," he got his hair done. The other one didn't because you know the water heater's electric, so when the electricity go out, I was like, I can work in the dark, but we only got so much hot water left, and then you still gotta go and dry. And he was just like, "Nah, that's fine. I'll just reschedule." We canceled for that day. Had to cancel Saturday, Sunday before the 4th of July, and Monday before the 4th of July. So yeah, so it's awesome.
But you adjusted.
Yeah, well, we're making adjustments. And we've been able to make enough adjustments that we're okay.
Yeah.
And it's not, it's about to be back, so we'll be good. Actually, should be tomorrow. I should be able to have somebody in there working tomorrow. It's just the other girl already got a different space to work in, so I'm just going to probably leave her there because I already done told customers to go, and it's just, I'm tired of being on my phone. So they just going to have to keep going there. That's why I went on ahead and sent Kevin to give her some products so she could make it through today and tomorrow because I'm not even about to, because I guess if I send her to the shop for tomorrow, then there might be some product up there, but there might not, and then I'm going to have to go all the way up there. So. The shop I put her at is like halfway between here and there for me, like it's like an hour. But I know she lives in Stone Mountain, so it's like right over in Stone Mountain. I'm glad I found it because she was stressing out. And you know, I don't want nobody to be losing their income. I don't want to lose my workers because they ain't got nowhere to work for so long.
Yeah.
It looks like we're gonna be okay. Hallelujah. Praise Him.
Yes. Yes.
Where you was, I'm good to go. Wherever straight ahead is, I don't even. Where we're facing right now, all I see is pink.
Alright. It's so funny that I have that same light fixture.
What's that?
Yep, in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Oh.
And I purchased it and installed it myself. And basically the same color in the bathroom.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And I painted it. I said.
Yeah. See, I didn't. So, I didn't get that.
Yeah. It's like looking in my eye. This is just telling me that it's time for me to have.
So you want to get up, stretch
water.
out, and move on?
No, this is hot water.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to do better. Well, I'm trying to do better. Okay. It's just I'm trying to do better. Because I don't.
I'm trying to take care of myself. Self-care is the best care.
It's like a reminder to get in. And I'm like, oh.
Get in, get up, move around, drink your water, eat you some fruit. Make sure you get all your healthy stuff before the Ritz and the Oreos.
Yeah, the watcher tell me that time to stretch.
Time to stretch, yeah. Ooh, honey, I think I need me one of them watches. Because if I'll be stretching, I don't stretch until I'm in pain. And that's probably not the best.
And of course, with me, I sit all day. So it's like time to move. I'm like,
I don't know. I want to sit all day too. I'm trying to be like, that's what I think just was hurting my back. Because ever since I broke my ankle, I was sitting so much. And reaching over from sitting was more painful than standing back up. I'm back up. You see me? I ain't said hell yet. I'm back on my feet because my back been feeling a little bit better since I've been standing for real. It has. Thankfully. And you know what I noticed when I was still at the salon before the stupid power went out was that I could still do the back of the head with from the chair, but once I got to the top, I gotta stand up.
Oh, that's good. No, you get the key on and you move.
I can
I
a
sit
little.
still for hours and then my phone will go.
Okay, so that'll give me a job at the food stamp office.
You gonna leave?
Quit.
Yep.
That ain't a job for me.
I think, especially once you've been an entrepreneur.
I know, that's so scary.
What the potential to make is like, I'm
scary.
here for this, for the minutes.
And for all day too. I'm used to having
All day.
a little short, like 6-hour schedule. That's what I'm used to.
And I'm sorry, we'll be out this week, but I can book you for the week after that. That won't be an option.
I gotta be there every day.
Yep, unless you put it in leave and they have to approve it, and you're gonna be like,
ooh, that sounds like I don't want to do that. Ooh, that do not sound good. I remember that too. I've been there. Back when I first moved to Georgia, I worked at a sport clip for all of 2 months. I was like, oh no. I can't keep asking these folks for a specific schedule. Like, I don't have to have what the schedule I want. It can be whatever crappy schedule you got. I just need it to stay the same. They couldn't do that. They want me to have 11 to 4 1 week and then 7 and 10 the next week. Y'all out of control. It's not done. Oh God, now I hung up. This phone could die and everything. I mean, that's how it's been going off today, and I ain't even do nothing. It's been just going crazy. Hi.
All right. What you need? Are those soft or the rods band on the river?
Yep. Hard.
Okay, I see what you got. All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
Huh?
Yep. Thank you.
All right.
Just one. I just need one if you're close. But if you're not close, I'm gonna have to make it work. I'm gonna make some.
I just walked up out of there. The lady said she'll buy some next time. She was busy.
She ain't had her $20 ready.
Yeah, she.
All right. Well, I'll see you when you get here. Hopefully you make it in time, or I might have to make things happen. Bye. Huh? I got like 10, so maybe. Huh?
30 minutes away.
I know, that's what I'm saying. If you don't make it, it'll be okay.
Oh, okay, alright.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
I think I'm gonna make it happen anyway. I've been in a mood.
Oh. Well, there's been a lot going on.
Oh, girl. Looks like I already always have a lot going on. This is not necessary. This is not called for whatsoever. You're doing too much to stressing out my soul. But whatever. We are. And of course, I knew that. That's not the point. It's always gonna be alright. Even if it ain't alright, it's gonna be alright.
Yeah.
But yeah. I definitely was having back pains, made me think about early retirement. I'm not ready to retire. That's why doing this 2 a day, I was like, maybe that's what I'm being shown that this is what I need to do. Less. Stop trying to do so much. You can't do it all.
Right.
And as much as I would like to be able to do everybody that wants me, I can't. And I don't even know if I should go first come, first serve, or if I should just be real picky. I like the real picky option because I like a lot of my clients. There are some that I'm not fans of. There are some that are not nice to me, which is weird because gotta be mean. But no, I actually haven't had very many mean people in Georgia. In my hometown, there was a lot of meanness happening. And it makes sense. I don't understand. understand. Somebody, it's like being mean to your waiter. I couldn't do it.
Right. Just like my daughter, I'm like, you want to drive through, snap it,
Ooh,
they gon'
ooh, your
they
tomato
gonna
fall
smell
on
your
the ground.
food.
I feel like the tomato falling on the ground in the rat drive is probably worse. I'm cool. I'm so nice in the drive-thru. I'm
At
so
least
nice.
until I get my food.
Ooh, it's hard enough eating in the drive-thru without worrying about whether they even tried to keep the clean.
I don't eat bacon.
Ooh,
And she was like, I said no bacon. I don't eat bacon. So he took it. He came back. I'm on the phone with her. Give it to her. And she was like, so did they literally just take the bacon off? I still see the grease on the lettuce. She was like, and then she said WDF. And I was like, you might have should have took that inside so you can look at them. Because right now, you don't know what's going on. You in the drive-thru.
It's a certain way you gotta go about getting that handle.
Child.
You gotta make sure you order it that way. Or for me, it goes just finding something that I can order that I don't have to do all that extra stuff, because they be frustrated in there with that. And I agree that they shouldn't do that if they don't like it. But they still in there doing it, and they got your food in their hand.
Right.
I ain't playing with it. I'm not playing with it. Okay, I don't like a big deal. We'll just stop now. Cause that could be nice. They got our food too. They got my food too.
Yep. So true.
But I also get not eating bacon. I'm not eating it either.
Like, oh, I
I'm not
don't eat
eating, but I'll
bacon.
be like.
They took it, came back real fast, and was
Some
like,
places are cool. Some places are not. And I don't want to find out the hard way when I catch mono or something.
I wonder why my bought it. Oh, because I turned it down.
I tell you.
We're spending all this effort, time, and energy on what's not your problem. Trying to provide CP situations that we don't have the lungs for, that by the time our giant is standing before us, we're gasping for air. All chronic problem chasers watching this. All of us who keep on making their business our burden. The hero complex. I want you to know. Hero complex causes for you to look for monsters. Man looks for the Joker. He looks for poison ivy. Spider-Man looks for venom. And could it be possible to us not knowing what's not our problem? We're trying to cure what's really venom to us. Once you get this emotional intelligence, certain people won't like it because they will end up getting wet from storms that they have created, but they didn't know they created it because you were their umbrella. It is not your job to cure them. In fact, many times, exhaustion is tied to us not knowing what's not our responsibility. And the fastest way for us to experience emotional bankruptcy is when we keep on trying to fund with the heart what's not our responsibility to cure. Peradventure, the answer to your problem is you to know what's not your problem. You have been given oil for your giant, not theirs. This is how we keep on losing fights we should be winning. We're spending all of this effort, time, and energy on what's not your problem. Trying to provide CPR situations that we don't have the lungs for, that by the time our giant is standing before us, we're gasping for air. All chronic problem chasers watching this. All of us who keep on making
problem
chasers our
chasers.
burden. Hero complex. I want you to know.
Who said chronic problem chasers?
For monsters. That looks for the Joker. He looks for poison.
I like a lot of his teaching talks or whatever.
Good
But it's,
perspective.
yes, because I'll do a duo with him and post it a lot, and I get a lot of likes and views. With him, it's just some of the stuff, because what he talking about now reminds me, and I always use my granddaughter, because She smart mouth little 4-year-old. And so her mama was, my mama was having a conversation, and she was like, "I'm good, mama, I'm good." And she was like, "So she was in the bathroom doing?" And I was like, "Demi," I said, "Yeah, what were you in the bathroom doing?" She said, "Man, you business, G-Mom."
Oh.
I said, "And I'm about to fuck you on your legs." And
How old is she?
she's 5 now, but she was
did.
3 or 4 then. But she does that stuff to her mama, and she forgot.
She did, didn't she?
She figured it out
She
real
forgot
quick.
quick.
And I told, because now I use that when stuff be going or whatever. I said, "Ooh," then we say, "Mind you business, G-Mom. Stay in your lane. You got enough going on." So yeah, because I don't know. So the product line, and I'll be in Savannah for a little while, because I'm looking for an event space
Okay.
to
Let me
open
know how you find when you want to split it.
in Savannah.
I would love Savannah.
Huh?
I would just go there, do some hair,
You
go to the beach.
You go to Savannah?
I'll go there, do some hair, and then go to Hilton Head. I love it over there.
That's where I was born and raised.
Really?
I moved here
Oh,
in
you
2012.
You one of them devils?
And people they think I'm from New Orleans. I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I'm right
Why?
from Georgia.
You don't have a New Orleans accent.
Ever since I've been here, people have said,
Huh. Maybe they look like somebody. Maybe you look like somebody down in the Gulf. I'm not a big fan of New Orleans. I was kind of sad. My niece decided to go to college there. I've been there a couple of times to visit her, help her move in and stuff since she did. But I always hate New Orleans.
I've gone. They had, I forgot what festival it was with a bunch of musicians and stuff.
It's not Mardi Gras.
No, not Mardi Gras. It was
They
actually
always got something going on. It's literally always,
know
as
if
far as I
it's
can tell, it's
Essence.
always Mardi Gras. Oh yeah, I think Essence was there.
It's like they do it every year in June, end
I've
of
never
June,
been, but I
July.
heard about it.
Well, I had tickets and all, and we missed them because I booked through one of those third party things, and they didn't have us a room.
Oh.
I said, and it was my honeymoon. Yeah, but they put us all away nice because we were on, what is that, Brooklyn Street? Or whatever,
Okay.
one of the main street. And we had a room with a balcony and everything. So they moved us and got us there. We are so sorry. And I was like, yeah. So we got our money back.
Oh yeah.
And was in a nice spot.
Yeah, we a couple times I went, we stayed in Airbnbs, and the second one had roaches. I couldn't even sleep with the lights off. I was terrified. I am not a fan. The crows and the roosters all outside everywhere, and just
What?
you don't see the roosters and chickens everything over here. I don't know where I must have been there because every time I go, it's chickens everywhere. Every time I go, they got loose chickens all over the city. Except for they not over there on Bourbon Street in the French Quarter, but they all in the neighborhoods. I walked up the street to a rainbow.
You talking about in New Orleans or Norcross?
New Orleans.
Oh, because I don't have a hen or a rooster running in the backyard, and I'm like,
hear 'em?
Yeah.
Over at Norcross?
I don't see it anymore.
Oh, I didn't see
Because the little boy, they lived below us down.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, and so the
They
little
had a
boy
rooster
came to
there?
get it.
Oh, it was in your yard?
And me and Avery was out, and Avery was looking on the grill, and the little boy ran down, and Avery said, this your rooster?" And he was like, "Yes." I said, "Oh, you taking him? We was just getting ready to put him on the grill." And that little boy looked at me like,
She said, "You eat my rooster."
I'm gonna eat him up.
I mean, he takes my chicken.
He was shaking. We're gonna pluck him wringing neck,
You just
fluffy.
twist them around.
Hey,
Just
that
grab my
little boy
body,
looked
twist
at
them
me
around.
like, she said,
I'm
he
gonna give you
hurry
some
up and
chickens out
took
here.
it.
Listen, I'm gonna give you some chickens out here. You're gonna be coming out here asking for eggs and cantaloupes and such.
Child.
Have all of that.
Yeah.
I miss gardening. I haven't been able to do it for a while.
And see, he does in his house, at his house.
Mm-hmm.
And he brought me
Dig up
some
your yard yet?
squash. And no, because it's not an option.
Is it not?
Mm-mm.
Mine wasn't in Norcross either. Them trees around the neighborhood were too tall. I wouldn't get no sunlight in my yard.
Yeah.
In back, in the front I could.
And see, my Asian neighbor.
Oh, you live on the street I live on? Did the Asian neighbor have pots all in her driveway?
No, I'm in the subdivision with the townhouses.
Okay. Cause I was gonna say, you started saying stuff that I used to say.
No, because I saw you come off of your street. It's like a couple down.
Oh, you just seeing, you know which street I was on everything.
Yeah, because I used to see you walking with the dog. After you got hurt, that's when I started seeing you really.
Oh,
Before then, I
came
wasn't.
back out.
Yeah, and you was walking.
Cause I was walking them before, and then I was out of commission for a while. I think it took me like 6 months to start walking that dog again.
Mm-hmm.
They told me 2 months.
Mm.
So all I want to know is when I'll be able to walk my dog again. And maybe they thought I was gonna take that big old dog out on some crutches.
Mm-hmm. All right, the
With my
dog.
wheelchair. You know, I got me another one now.
Another one.
Midnight got him a little friend.
Oh Lord.
I got a girl out there too with him. He didn't bark when you pulled up.
No.
Oh, he's good then. He's probably used to people pulling up now. We done got him used to it. But he still probably go crazy if somebody come near that gate. So
Right.
He's a guard dog, but he's not crazy. He's not a psycho dog.
Yeah.
He really
I
goes
used to
too much
see you.
food with people. But he's a real smart dog. I like him a lot. My buddy.
I'm considering
I don't like this girl
once
that
I
much.
get the look. Oh.
I don't like her
You
that
know,
much.
we
She get on my
different.
nerves.
Yeah.
He don't like her too much either, but he like her though.
You
know,
like her, but
he like her, but he can tell that there's something about her, but he don't know.
Like,
He don't like her yet. He like, this girl is annoying. She always trying to clean me. She's just a puppy. How does she even do that? It's crazy. But she's always licking him and trying to clean him off, and it's crazy. I said, girl, you already trying to work, and not even 6 months. She's 3 months old.
oh
She
man.
already signed
Yeah,
up for
baby.
cleaning up that stuff.
Let me go and get to my job.
And it'd be nasty too, so I'm just like, ugh. I'm disgusted by both of y'all. And he just keep on sniffing her, checking to see.
You
Is she
ready?
yet?
You ready?
Cause it looked like he be want to roll his eyes like this girl ain't ready yet. She keep on watching me like.
Leave me alone.
I'd be like, this is wild. The animal kingdom is something to see.
And I be seeing some of them posts. I be like, oh, and post the pets and them. I say, oh, they're a little aggressive.
Yeah, well, these ones, and they be looking like they like to hurt each other, but they just keep doing. They be playing. They be enjoying themselves. I'm like, if obviously it was a problem, she would stop going over there, but she stay up under. So obviously she like getting her ear, like he bite her by the ear and just drag her through the yard, like drag her down the stairs. Like when I've been potty training her, she been doing this for a couple of days, but she pooped on my porch. Cause they live outside, they ain't coming in the house, and so she put on the porch, and so in the morning I go out there. And I tell her about herself pooping on my porch, and then I go and I drag her and kick her off the porch. I mean, I don't be hurting her, but as soon as midnight see me come out, he grab her by the ear and just start dragging her off the porch.
Like, come on, let me show you what you're supposed to be doing.
Because she gonna do it if I don't do it. She gonna be mad at me, kick me off the porch too. So let me show her that I'm with her. I'm on her side. Like, you should be doing that on the porch.
Right.
He gonna drag the girl by the ear. She be like, "Arr! Why are you hurting her?" But she don't stay away from him. She still be up under him every moment. I finally got her to walk on a leash. Usually she just run as soon as I get up. And then be crying the whole time, getting midnight out for our walk. Just sitting at the gate, just crying. You know, if you wanted to come, all you had to do was go to the leash.
She wanted to do it her way.
She want to be free, and I get, but she's not free. Because she cost me a whole lot of money. Okay, you know, she not free because she costed me a lot, so she don't have to play nice with me and Midnight. We all here together with the same boat. We all stuck here. She ain't only one ain't free. I got to buy food, clean up her food, wash her, feed her every day.
And teach.
And teach her. She knows how to sit now. She knows come here, so she's learning. It's really harder for me to teach her than it was Midnight because he knows a lot of commands. But it's harder for me to teach her than to teach Midnight because every time I'm trying to teach her, here come Midnight, I want to give him a treat. He wants a treat. He wants to show me I can sit. Watch, look. I can sit.
And give me my right.
And then he wants to take her treats. And then I gave him a bone. He wanted to take his bone and hide his bone and then take her bone.
And get hers.
I said, you know what? She could be big one day too. She's not gonna like you. I might have to get another girlfriend because she's like, oh my God. She's gonna fire him by the time it even gets time. She's gonna be nipping at him like, get away from me. I can see it now. It's coming. Straight up abusive. Taking all her snacks. But what's crazy is that I have put her on a food limit, right? Because of poop on the porch. So I feed her in the morning. I give her a lot, but then I leave her in the yard most of the day. I got a gate and kicked them off the porch, which Midnight hates. But kick them off the porch, and so she can get her business done in the yard. By the time she's done digesting, then they can sleep up on the porch. I don't know if she was holding it in for a while. It seemed like she was holding it, so she do it on purpose. But Midnight would save some of his food and then let her eat it. So I had to start taking his food. If he don't finish his food, because I know how much he eats. So if you don't finish your food because you're trying to save it for her, I'm putting it up. So neither one of y'all get it. Yeah, he was feeding her, but you're going to take all of her treats, all of her bones. He can't let her have nothing nice, but he'll feed her. It's just don't make sense. You're going to save your food. You're going to sit here and starve with your big, because he's huge. You're going to sit here and starve so she can feed her, but then she can't have no bones, she can't have no cheese, she can't have no treats. He don't want her to have nothing. He don't want her to get no rubs. If I try to rub her, if I call her name, he faster, and here he comes. And he knows not his name.
Wait a minute, what you calling her for? You forgot about me?
It's beyond me. I do not understand.
Just felt like you must have forgot about saying his name first.
Clearly. Couldn't be talking to her. Because why? Why would you be talking to this girl? With my mom. This is somebody. But yeah, so she listens to him more than she listens to us. Which is, why it's been harder to train her because she gonna do what he, if she see him run a certain way, it don't matter who I call. Which is why it's cool that when I call her, he comes. That's really the only way to get her to come. And so I think she's learning to come here. But still, they coming. They both coming, so it's no point. Might as well come on, y'all. They both coming. Midnight and Shadow, which is an appropriate name because all she does is follow him around like a shadow. So it works. And I also have a YouTube channel called Midnight Shadow, even though I didn't have her when I made the channel, and but I got her specifically because I was planning on making the channel and even having a girl, and then their puppies and their whole progeny on the internet. It's gonna be cool if I ever get the time. That channel's not monetized. It has videos, but this channel is. The Locc'd channel is. Which I might change the Locc'd channel to just Lock Academy and move on with my life. Just do what I can do it on YouTube so that they can keep on giving me a little piece of check. I thought when I first saw it, I didn't even know how it worked. I thought it was just, they sent me a thing that said $150. I was like, sweet, I made $150 off of YouTube. But then it came again the next month. And then it came again the next month. I was like, wait, this is $150 a month. Let me find out. So So now it's at the 160. So I'm left in the world. But yeah.
Well, it
That's
helps.
like, wow.
And just from doing YouTube?
Well, just doing what I'm already doing, but posting it to YouTube.
Right.
Making the videos. The videos that I had so far, like, mostly, some of them are just watching me work to music, and some of them are watching me work to explanations of what I'm doing.
And
at this point, I've done it all, but I just basically keep talking about the same thing as I usually. That's all I do anyway. Is talk about the same stuff and do the same stuff. So I can just keep doing it. It's not a thing. Apparently, it's bingeable content. Okay, and that's what you got to do in order to do stuff on YouTube. Is have bingeable content, and even people that have no interest in hair be watching this. I guess like some sort of an ASMR thing, or whatever that means. You know how like when you watching people eat food. I guess it gives people similar, like, goosebumps or something. I don't know. I don't know. It's some kind of thing where people get a good feeling or some kind of sensation from watching, go from afro to freshly retwisted. I don't know. People have told me that they're like, this is ASMR. Like, whoa, for real? Didn't know, but that's a big category on YouTube. So I'm down. Okay, I am with it.
Yeah, and to be able to generate some revenue.
Yeah,
That's not
I've already done.
not bad.
Not bad. If I can turn it into something big, that'd be amazing. But I'll take this. I will take this. Ultimately, I've originally started making videos because the clients would want stuff that I didn't do, and so. People say starter locks, and a lot of people, different people mean something different when they say starter locks. People call those 2-strand twists that I gave to Kevin's mom last night. Did you see her? She walked past. I did like some little loose, she got an afro. I just did some little loose 2-strand twists on her. People call that starter locks. I don't. That's a style, but I do not call that starter locks. I only starter locks with the comb coil. Some people want like interlocks or extensions, and they'll say starter locks because that's the extent of their knowledge about it. So I made one of my first videos about starter locks and how they work so that I could send it to people to ask for them so they could know what I was going to do. Because it's like, oh, I probably could do the stuff that they're thinking of, but I don't. And I don't want to, so let me make sure that before they even book their appointment and send their deposit, that they already know this is what is going to happen. That way, if that's not what they want, you cancel it. And if that is what they want, we can go forward. And then I don't have to have people canceling at their appointment on the spot because, oh, you're not what I thought you were going to do. But then it started being like, well, people were asking me questions in the comments. How does that work? So I was making videos about that. And then I started training people. And I was like, I need videos to help me train people because I just have to keep repeating myself over and over again. And it would be better if I had like a set curriculum that I could send them to where everybody's getting the same information. But then it became a place for me to make videos for my clients, for my stylists, and yeah, so it's just, and then I got all kind of information, like I got a video about why it's pointless to start locks in really long hair, and then I got a video about why it's, kind of weird to start locks with 2-strand twists, and just all my different opinions, basically, but my opinion's really handing out good for people, so I just want to make sure everybody has a chance to know it, even though some people may never hear it. Some people might hear it and think I'm crazy and know what I'm talking about, which is what I see a lot on the internet, which is why it's so hard for me to come on it. Because most of the time people be wanting to tell me that I don't know what I am talking about. And I'm like, I've been doing this almost all my life. The best part of my adult life. So I'm gonna take this off and cool because it's about to get hot under this dryer. If you just stand up, stretch, move around, now is the time because we got a little bit of dryer now. I'm gonna bye my good people. You too. Bye. All right.